Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And today, I definitely think I have to talk about the pump and dump that could be happening to XRP the 1st of February. So, a lot of people have been talking about this, and I want you guys to know down below, or let me know, are you holding XRP / have you bought XRP? Put it down in the comment section below and let's move on. So there is a Telegram group with about 30,000 members right now that says pump XRP February 1st, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. EST. And there's again 25,000 or 30,000 members in it right now. I even made a Discord here because in that Telegram you cannot talk. So here's a Discord for if you want to talk about XRP or Doge. A link is down below. And basically everything other that is related to WSB. However, I'm going to quickly say here that even though I like pumps, right? I like it when cryptos pump. I like Doge right now that has gone up like crazy. It's pretty fun. There's actually a bigger downside to it than you might have in front of your eyes right now, than you might think. And that has two big reasons. One, a pump and dump basically with Doge is not really bad for the coin, as the whole coin is based upon the idea that people value things in a very strange manner because there are no fundamentals to Doge except for the fundamental that the coin pumps whenever people go crazy about it and people hype it up for memes. That's the whole purpose of the coin. It's a meme coin. So the fundamentals are that people meme it and people go crazy about it for no good reason, and that's exactly what it's doing. So it can really hold its value quite well because that's the premise of it. It's the fact that people just buy it and hold it for that crazy reason. With XRP, if we were to create a pump and dump, or even if we join one, we are basically admitting that, all right, all the XRP fundamentals, throw it out the window. Let's just buy it for the sake of buying, even though we might not even want to, might even deserve to be bought, basically. And let's just buy it, even though there's a big lawsuit going on, just because we want to show them we don't care. On a different end, I see there's two sides, right? On a different end, we are basically replicating a little bit of what is happening with the Wall Street bets against some of those bigger companies, because a lot of the guys, like for example, Jed McCaleb, even though he still has a ton though, so he's definitely not shorting like on the Wall Street bets. A lot of these guys are only betting against XRP, and a lot of lawsuits are going on against them. They're all negative, right? And so there's most likely also quite a couple of big fish out there who have shorted XRP, some massive shorts because, well, they thought the lawsuit was going to bring it down to zero, and they want to make a couple millions. In that respect, I sometimes think pumping the XRP price just till no tomorrow could actually help get a lot of those guys out, just squeeze them out or liquidate them, or could actually showcase just how loyal / good the community is. Again, it's just two-sided, and I don't necessarily know which of the two is good, but I must also warn you that normally what happens with pump and dumps is they don't actually tell you which coin they're buying. With the Wall Street bet situation right now, it was actually known which coin or which stocks were going to be bought because they were betting for a good reason against something. So that's a little bit different. However, it is also when that one started to get attention is when the price starts to inflate massively to prices just unprecedented and crazy. And the same thing should have happened with XRP a couple of hours ago already then, or a couple of days ago basically, when this all unfolded. Because right now, the name and time have been stamped. So the question, in my opinion, is going to be, who's going to buy exactly at that time? Because why not buy a couple of hours earlier when the price is most likely down a little bit more, right? So if we take a good look here at the coin market cap, XRP is up 5% on the daily or so. It's shoving around a little bit, or actually quite a lot. However, it is right now at about 28.3 cents or so. Why not buy it right now? Again, this is most likely where the hype from the Telegram group took the most, or when some big whales started to get in. You can see a lot of volume being pumped in as well. This could definitely be because of it, because again, there's 30,000 people in there, not a couple hundred. However, it is $2 billion all of a sudden, or maybe not. But again, there's something crazy and fishy going on here. Maybe this is because of the Wall Street bets whole ordeal. I do not know exactly what's going on. What I do know, though, is that a lot of people will buy earlier at, for example, prices like this. And if you're going to be that sucker who's going to buy exactly at about 8:30, you're mostly going to way overprice it, right? You're going to buy it way too high. And especially people joining a couple seconds later, a couple minutes later, they're going to get the price way too high. So what's going to happen is the price is going to dump by about 8:28. That's at least what sounds logical to me, or about 829 or something like that, because people are already taking profits from the people who pre-bought, even though the whole premise and idea is to buy at 830 specifically. So the only way you can get something like this going on perfectly is if you get a really orchestrated and dedicated / fight for a cause / something like that type of audience. But in this case here, a pump XRP group is only going to get degenerates who just want to take some money quickly, not because they have some message, not because they want to bet against Wall Street, not because they want to do something crazy, because, well, these guys just want to make some money with crypto. That's again why XRP would be pumped in this case. And so you're also going to not get too many people that are going to hold for a very long time, or hold XRP in a time like this at $2 if we actually get a pump towards there. Again, I'm not saying it cannot happen. I'm not saying we cannot pump to the moon. I'm just saying a bet like this is extremely dangerous. And if you're thinking smart, you'd buy, right now, for example, to get the pumps from tomorrow because, well, theoretically speaking, as the demand goes up like crazy on exactly that time, exactly that day, well, then theoretically speaking, we should buy it as soon as possible, right? Because we already have a very positive impulse known to us, a very huge physical event, or I guess price event is already known to us, so why not buy as soon as possible? Unless the price goes down in anticipation, then again, things might switch over, but that's unlikely, because you would think that logically thinking here, it would already get you far enough, right? That between now and the first 8:30 a.m., the price is only going to keep going up as people buy it like crazy. On a different end, it's also a positive thing because that might actually put some more fundamentals for XRP down, in the sense that even though there's lows going on, we can still pump it up. So, that might show a lot of people who's boss and the fact that the XRP community is still there. On a different end, it's going to dump even harder afterwards, you would think. Same thing for Doge. Even though I've actually bought Doge, you guys know about it. I'm going to make another video on that maybe tomorrow or maybe even today. I'm not going to say that you guys should do the same. Same thing for buying XRP. As I don't like pumps and dumps. I don't think they're a smart idea. Unless, again, we're talking about them, right? If you're in the Discord here right now, let's talk about it. Let's discuss. I love it. All right, I love talking about them and having a good little chat. Maybe even just spamming Doge, spamming XRP. I don't really care. However, really doing it is a different thing. But on a different end, we can also just try and see what happens. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Worst case, we lose our money. But again, that's also known going into it. So what else can happen? We get into debt because of it? Well, if you got into debt because of it, you probably shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. So what can we say there? Right? It's just basically a bet. And I've been checking out Wall Street bets here all day. You guys saw me in the stream as well, just read through a couple of these examples because it's really pretty crazy everything that's happening right now. However, XRP is part of it, yes, but not a very big part of it just quite yet. And it could also be that this whole move is going to make it a bigger part of it because, well, as we've clearly seen, XRP is the second most pumped coin out there behind Doge. So maybe something crazy can happen. Maybe. All I'm saying is let's watch it with a very close eye and let's hope for the best in terms of all our wallets. But don't go expecting that you're going to make money from this. Go in with the idea that you're most likely going to lose out. However, you could go like ×5 or so on your money in the shortest amount of time just because others might be buying your money. In the end, though, again, this is not a bet against Wall Street. This is not a bet against the higher institutions. This is you betting against your friends, your fellow XRP holders who are going to try pump that price up by just buying it at the same time. And you're kind of hoping that some real big idiots are just looking on Binance, for example, trying to buy some coin that is pumped to get even more out of that pump. And that's basically who you're betting against or who you're buying from, right? You're basically getting that little wishy-wash trading there. And yeah, fundamentally, it's definitely not a good thing. Solomon also said, I'm not supporting the XRP community manipulated pump thing. I will certainly look to capitalize on it, though, if it works. My opinion doesn't have to be yours, and I'm sure it's not. XRP doesn't need to be manipulated to pump. It needs clear-cut regulatory clarity. I'm supporting the dam breaking once that occurs, and it won't be an 8 times pump like Doge or whatever manipulated pump happens with XRP in percentages. XRP's utility pump will shake the foundations of global finance. And from that perspective, I'm thinking, well, maybe, maybe it just goes ridiculously crazy. Maybe, and we will capitalize on it if it does. If it can make a lot of money with it, I'm definitely there. And XRP Bully, by the way, is the maker of the pump telegram, if you guys did not know. So, yeah, he's definitely getting some popularity from that. Well, again, it's owed to him. It's good. Here you can see XRP pump February 1st, 2021 at 8:30 EST, buy and hold. And again, this is also what you're seeing a lot on Wall Street bets. It has two sides, though. One is it just shows dedication to the cause. So, if it's at 8:30 EST that you have to hold it for and buy it and hold it for, like they are doing with all these stocks, for example, from GME right now. They're all doing it for a cause, right? You have to hold because that shows all these people that there's real, I guess, buying pressure. In a different end, it's also the fact that if you're doing something like that, if you're buying like crazy and you're holding instead of just selling it, you're also allowing for a better opportunity for all the founders, for example, or people who got it even earlier to sell it on your ass. So that's again the wishy-washy where I'm like, I'm not too certain what the best way to do it would be. Again, it already went from 16,000 to, I don't know, I think almost 30,000 members just now. Check out the Discord is all I'm trying to say here. All right, link is down below. Join it and talk about it, because in that Telegram you can only just look and not talk. But let's make a community out of it, right? Let's just talk about pump. Let's talk about dumps. Let's talk about Doge. Let's talk about XP. Let's talk about Wall Street bets. Just join it right now. There's already 300 people in. So all you have to do is just quickly join the first link in the description below. And I'll see you guys over here, as I'll be here all night till at least 6 a.m. All right, so check it out, and I'll see you guys again in another one.